everyone. My name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and this is the collective reading for this weekend. So today, tomorrow, maybe beyond the weekend too, because time is tricky that way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so right away I'm getting depth, that we are releasing things at a deep level. Got High Priestess. High Priestess is one of those energies that goes deep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, so yeah, we're at a period of time where we're shedding things in a very powerful way. So I'm seeing that with this energy here. Here we have water, cups are water. Five of Cups is about letting go. It's about shedding stuff, feeling our losses and letting that energy move through us, before we kind of regain our composure or find our balance again. These two cups here, these are about balance. So this is a process of getting our balance back by way of feeling that deep stuff and releasing it by way of feeling. So that's a thing. That was the first card that flew out of the deck. So that's kind of off to the side. And that tells me also just that, this energy, it's in the background. It's going on. I am absolutely feeling it. I so often resonate so deeply with what I'm putting out there on a personal level too. I am absolutely feeling this. So feeling stuff in order to release it. Shedding. And yeah, the other message I'm getting too is coming back to what we know. So there's kind of a trail of cards that feels like a chronology that we're actually right in the middle of. So this energy is in the background, right? We're feeling, we're releasing, that's going on. That's ongoing. I feel like this is just kind of a marker for stuff that's ongoing, right? And then we've also got this energy. So swords are air. They relate to our thoughts, our thought processes, our intellect. And this is the death of old thought patterns, put very simply. I mean, it's a very dramatic ending. Tens are endings. And this is the energy that we're moving through. So rebirth, which has been a theme before, rebirth, die off of old thought patterns, old energies, old ways of approaching old situations. It's all kind of falling by the wayside. And it's okay that that's a continual process. I mean, this is something that comes up again and again, and we're always kind of at different places with that process. But I feel like collectively, there's so much we're going through right now. So yeah, this is that die off on an intellectual, not even just intellectual level feels a little too superficial, but this is that die off of old thought processes, so there's that. And also just pain. I feel like pain, more broadly speaking, the stuff we're going through that's forcing us to shed old thought patterns as well. So this is a part of it, right? This is part of the trail that I'm seeing. There is a Nine of Swords reversed. This is an energy of stuckness and feeling stuck in our heads, feeling stuck in our fears. But it's like this. And I feel like it's energy that we're moving past. So again, we're experiencing some die-off of old thought patterns, old ways of approaching things, and we're moving past our fears as a direct result. but it's all kind of in the mix. So there's this stuff. And again, coming back to what we know. So High Priestess goes deep. It's that deep knowing. This is a Cancerian energy. Cancer is a water sign, so water goes deep. Cancer is ruled by the moon too. Moon is like a kindred spirit to this energy too. So moon is a separate tarot card, but they're both so related in terms of psychic knowing and deep, deep knowing of things that often can't be explained in a linear fashion because they go so deep. So returning to this knowing, shedding old stuff that speaks to being up in our heads, and returning to this deeper knowing. That's a part of what I'm getting here. And then that knowing is actually a vehicle for restored hope, restored inspiration, connection to higher self, all of our hopes and dreams and things that we feel deeply inspired by. I feel as if there's kind of a shedding of old stuff and a returning to that which we know and feel elevated by. Those are the words that I'm getting. Feel elevated by. So we've got this energy here, 10 of Cups. This speaks to hope going forward, but also this is an interesting version of 10 of Cups too, because this couple is facing each other, right? So it's not just about looking out into the future. It's about togetherness. It's about presence in the moment that allows us to feel optimistic about things going forward. So I feel like there's also that connection with this energy. This is the energy that is being restored as we work through the other stuff, as we shed the other emotions and old energies. As we shed that stuff, we actually have more room. It's like we're clearing space. We're making room for hope and being able to be more present with one another and feel optimistic going forward. Again, we're making room for this energy. So it's reversed. And I feel as if we are coming into it. We're clearing the way, actually. And again, I will say time is tricky, right? So in a sense, it's kind of like this is happening all at once, but there's also kind of a chronology. So wherever each one of you is with this, and that may alternate, right? You may be at one point and then you may move all the way through to the other. You know, it may be different things, different days. I feel like this is another one of those readings that's so not exclusive to this weekend, but it's also speaking directly to this weekend and the stuff that we're moving through during the course of these 2 days as well. So yeah, so we're making room. We're making room for this energy. So it's not fully realized, but it's right on the horizon, you know? And this is paired with the star, which is another, and I'm getting the words divine inspiration. The star is all about that elevated energy. It's like truest, highest sense of self, higher calling, higher inspiration, creativity, movement of energy, a feeling of freedom. I feel like all of those things are energies that we are coming into. So again, not fully realized, but these are right next to each other like this, so they are connected. Yeah, so what that feels like too is that we are due to experience, because we've been doing the work, we are due to experience new levels of hope, new levels of fulfillment, new levels of self-realization, you know, that really make life feel purposeful and joyous. So yeah, to recap, we're shedding a lot of old energies, old thought patterns, old approaches to life. We're moving past our fears as a result of that. We're shedding those too. You know, we're shedding just a lot of stuff right now and returning to what we know, on deeper levels, returning to sense of self, returning to dreams and visions and hopes and all of those wonderful things that also make up who we are, on a fundamental level. So I'm just going to see if there isn't anything else to cap this reading. But yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful message. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm seeing too is that as we make that transformation, right, as we shed this old stuff, we're going to want to be more outward again. We're going to have new adventures with the people around us. We're going to find new ways of expressing ourselves. And I feel like that starts by way of kind of getting our equilibrium, getting our balance back, which goes right back to this energy here, because it's that thing of we grieve those losses, right? We shed that energy and then we return to our balance. So the way I'm seeing it here is we've got this inverted fire energy, right? And fire is inherently adventurous and expressive. So we have this going on, right? This is an energy that speaks to venturing forward. Also, 3 is a number of communications. So that thing of like, we're going to want to express ourselves. And 3 of Wands, rods and wands are the same. They're the fire element, is next to Queen of Wands. And Queen is so outward and bold and present and alive and expressive and social. There's that social component too. So this feels very much like, again, energy that we will be arriving at soon, where we'll want to express ourselves joyously and boldly and have new adventures with people. So they're both reversed and they're touching each other, right? So there's that. And they're next to Temperance. And I feel like what this is saying is that by way of getting our balance back, so Temperance is balance and calm, inner calm, good judgment, flow. I also feel like that's a part of this. So the way that there's so much going on in this particular version of Temperance too, it's finding a way to align all these different energies that are moving through us. Part of it is letting go of some of them, but also just aligning with who we are and all these little pieces that make up who we are, right? So that kind of balance, by way of getting that balance and flow back, we facilitate new forms of expression. We facilitate new adventures with one another. We facilitate new ways of interacting and moving through life as well. So yeah, that is a really beautiful message. So again, it feels like we are doing the work by way of letting go of a lot of stuff and allowing it to move through us. And that in turn facilitates everything else that we want, everything juicy that is the stuff of life, everything optimistic and inspired, about who we are. We are kind of arriving at or returning to that point within us that's present and inspired and optimistic about life. So I hope that you all found this reading helpful. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you really feel that beautiful healing thing that I'm picking up on here, and you feel inspired, and you feel emboldened to really just go out and have fun and interact with one another in new ways. If you like this video, if you found this helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. If you are interested in seeing more of these and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you're interested in supporting me and supporting this channel monetarily speaking, go ahead and check out my Patreon. The link is down below. And I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.